On this episode of Picker Road, Konnichiwa, we are at Tokyo Disneyland. We are going to have so much fun here. We're going to explore the park. We're going to do some picking here, and we're going to do some picking around Tokyo. So strap in, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy!
Well, we try to experience Disneylands all over the world, wherever we travel. If this is the first time at this one, we're going to find out what kind of food they offer compared to all the others.
So come along and join the journey.
I'm Harleen, and along with my husband Gary and our son Will, we are a family of pickers. We travel the country finding treasures to bring to you. Along the way, we have great adventures. Come along with us. Join the journey on Picker Road.
Before we head into Tokyo Disneyland, we want to share a very special location that we visited while we were in Tokyo. Let's take a look.
I am absolutely thrilled. We are here in front of Ozuwashi. It is a paper store that has been here since 1653. Think about that, 1653. They make the most gorgeous Japanese papers, rice papers for drawing, for calligraphy, whatever. Let's go in and explore it. 1653. This is amazing.
Oh my goodness. This is an artist's dream.
Absolutely. Look at this. Look at the origami. These are origami papers.
Mm-hmm.
How beautiful is that?
It's fantastic.
And look at the bamboo bookmarks. Isn't that beautiful?
Those are wonderful.
Those are so sweet. Bamboo bookmarker. Let's look all around before we make too many decisions.
I know, right? Look at these brushes.
Oh, those are beautiful. Look at this. Look at the quality of that brush for calligraphy. Look at that, beautiful.
Oh, there's so much to look at in here. Look.
Let's go.
Everywhere.
And here we have all brushes and all kinds of ink.
That's fantastic.
They even have these magnificent greeting cards.
He's a hoot. Oh, those are beautiful. Look at that.
I know. Let's look down here.
Aw.
What
Notepads
are
with
these?
cats.
What are those? It says coffee. I think those are stamps.
Oh, are they?
I think so. What are these? These are little note cards. Isn't that precious? Are those little note cards?
I think so. 30 sheets, it says.
30 sheets. And look at these. Are these pens or just brushes? I think those are actual pens.
It says brush pen.
A brush pen. Oh, here's a sample. Let's try one. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous.
They are so nice. How fun. Look at the colors of them. Look at this. Are these cherry blossoms?
They certainly look like it.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, those are so fun. And look at the goldfish. I love that. It reminds me of the koi fish, doesn't it?
Yes.
I love these. They are so beautiful. Let's see what else colors that we have. I like the gold. The gold is beautiful. And look at this one. Is that the one Oh, look at that one with the red and the cherry blossoms.
So 550 yen, that's about $3.50 each.
Yes, that's very reasonable. We're definitely going to get some of these. What do you think about those four?
I like them very much. Beautiful.
And Gary's going to hold as we go.
I'm just thinking about the context in which this shop has been here
I
since
know.
1653. That means that this shop was printing on paper around the time that the first Shakespeare folio came out.
Look at this. I love these cats.
Oh, each page is different too. Look at that.
Isn't that fun?
That's so great. They're almost deco.
They really are. They're so cool. Let me see, what else do we have down here? We have animal ones. And
Oh,
we
here's
have
the
this.
famous wave.
There's the famous wave
Oh,
one.
I might grab one of these. I'm trying to see what it says there. It says memo block. It
It's
is
just
a
for memos.
Katsushika memo
Memo
block.
block.
Beautiful.
Isn't that wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
Is this wrapping paper?
I don't know. It's all so delicate and beautiful.
It really is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep looking. Oh, look at these. These are lanterns. Look how delicate that is. They're fish, and I think they're lanterns. I'd be worried about trying to get those home. Look at these. These are paper soap. My goodness, those are delicate. Let's keep looking.
It looks like anything you want to see, you can also pull out.
Exactly.
Look at it. Oh, this is for pressing flowers on paper.
Oh,
Oh, that's wonderful.
yes. All right, let's keep going over here. Look at these papers.
This says this section is washi for crafts.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the color here. It's like cloth almost.
It is.
So exquisite.
And there's textured over here.
Look at these.
These are just stunning. Can you imagine the crafts you could do with this?
Absolutely beautiful.
I see handmade paper over there. Should we take a look?
Let's do it.
Isn't that incredible?
It is. It's like lace. Just to give you an idea, this piece alone is over 10,000 yen.
Wow.
So beautiful.
And then look at this gold here.
Oh, look at that.
That is stunning. Look at this. Oh, it's premium quality photo paper that's made right here in Japan. I am going to get a pack of this and I'm going to bring it home and I'm going to print photographs on this.
Beautiful.
I am going to print some of the fine art photos that I have taken of Las Vegas over the years and I will offer them on Picker Road.
Oh, William, I'm excited. And I'm choosing this absolutely beautiful sketch pad that the people here just told me that these are made here.
I think everything is made
it's
here.
absolutely gorgeous.
It's fantastic quality work.
It is. It's beautiful.
Close to 400 years in this location.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness, we've got 2 full bags of wonderful treasures here. I tell
So
you,
excited.
I cannot wait to go back and print photographs on that fine paper.
And I have lots of wonderful things to bring to pickerroad.com.
Across the street from Ozuwashi was an incredible fan shop. We had to take a look. Now, they kindly asked us not to film in there, and we always respect it when somebody says that. So we didn't, but we did end up purchasing these 2 beautiful fans that we're going to be offering on pickerroad.com. Look at the detail on these. Aren't they just lovely? All right, now let's head into Tokyo Disneyland. We start the day by heading into Adventureland. I am so curious to see what kind of differences there are between Anaheim, Florida, Paris, and Tokyo. This is our 4th Disney park that we visited, and it's so exciting. We start with something that I think you can only find at Tokyo Disneyland, shrimp dim sum. Wow, doesn't that look delicious? And it tastes amazing. What a great way to start the day. Our first attraction is Pirates of the Caribbean, always a favorite. Now, so far it looks pretty similar to all the other ones. Let's hop in and see if anything is different. Sure enough, you go down the waterfall and it's just like all the others. There's a certain smell. It's really hard to describe, but no matter what, you can always tell that you're on Pirates of the Caribbean just from that smell. I've always liked it. Of course, they did an update when the Pirates of the Caribbean films came out a while back, so that's Jeffrey Rush up there. And Throughout the ride, you'll see Johnny Depp in multiple locations. Captain Jack Sparrow. I thought it was especially funny to hear a lot of the dialogue being said in Japanese instead of English. I've always liked the dog. He's got the key in his mouth and they want it so bad. As I was saying, there he is, Captain Jack Sparrow, played by Johnny Depp. Now, of course, you exit through the gift shop, and I was really curious to see what kind of merchandise they would have at Tokyo Disneyland. So far, I'm not recognizing any of it, which is interesting because a lot of the Disney parks like to have the same merchandise available in each location. There's a lot of jewelry here, which is interesting too. I'm always fascinated to see what kind of choices the theme parks make depending on their clientele, so this was really eye-opening to see everything that they had to offer. Now, this is one of my favorite aspects of Disneyland. At the Disneyland properties in the United States, they're called pressed penny machines. Here, they're medallion makers. You put in your money, you choose a design, and then a small blank falls down and it creates basically a pressed penny. Now, the reason they do it this way in Japan is because there's a law against defacing the money, so you can't actually put a yen coin in there. But these are really nice. I went to ones throughout the park, and I've got a couple that I've picked out to put on pickerroad.com. After Pirates, we headed over to the world-famous Jungle Cruise, another favorite of mine. I really like the way that Disney builds their lines because it's like you're slowly entering the experience of the ride you're about to go on. So even though you're standing in what could be a 30 or 40 minute line, you feel like you're actually getting into the mood. What's up with that sign? I don't want to be a part of that. All right, our boat is coming up, and we're going to get on the world-famous Jungle Cruise. This is one of Walt Disney's original attractions, and the one at Anaheim is still fun to this day. Hey everybody, we're having a great time! Now, this was really funny because I know all of the lines and jokes of the Jungle Cruise, but this time I had to kind of guess as to where we were going.
それでは皆さん改めましてこんにちは。はい、こんにちは。私はこのボートセネガル号の船長宮下です。冒険に出発する準備はできてますか？
The Jungle Cruise is always so much fun. All the animatronic animals are so well constructed. It's really amazing. Look at this incredible scene that they put together here. It's pretty much the same as the ones that are in Anaheim and Florida. This one always makes me laugh. All the guys climbing up the tree to try and avoid the rhinoceros. I mean, wouldn't you too? One of the aspects that this version of the Jungle Cruise had is fog, which revealed all the hippopotamuses. I thought that was a really nice touch. Now, of course, this is my favorite joke on the Jungle Cruise. As they like to say, you now get to see the backside of water. Now, this was definitely an aspect that we don't have at the one in Anaheim. You go into this ruined temple, and inside the cave, there's a magical monkey that creates this incredible light show and illuminates the entire cave and all the paintings on the inside of it. I thought this was a really nice touch because you go through here and exit the ride, and it's just a really wonderful way to wrap things up. After the Jungle Cruise, we thought we would get a Dole Whip, but what we discovered is they don't have Dole Whips here. They actually have mango passion fruit whips. Wow, these were amazing. Now, we have a rule. When we get our treat like that, the next stop is the Enchanted Tiki Room. The Enchanted Tiki Room is a personal favorite. Again, it's one of Walt Disney's original rides. Now, this one has been slightly altered over the years. Although the main animatronics are all the same, they kind of changed the show around to make it more themed around the movie Lilo and Stitch. I really enjoyed seeing all the animatronics, the singing flowers and the walls singing, everything about it. It was so much fun, but then they added the whole Stitch aspect to it, which completely changed the theme of the Tiki Room. I'm not saying it was bad, but it kind of made it different from the others, and my personal favorite is always going to be the one in Anaheim. After that, we headed through the castle into Fantasyland. Our first stop in Fantasyland was at Peter Pan's Magic Flight, which is pretty much an exact copy of the ones you'll find in Anaheim and at Walt Disney World. The only difference is all the dialogue is in Japanese. From there, we headed over to one of my top 3 rides of all time, the Haunted Mansion. Ooh. They call it the Haunted Mansion here, but at places like Paris Disneyland, it's actually known as the Phantom Manor. This one I thought was actually a lot scarier than other ones. Your ghost host, who kind of narrates the ride, actually decays right in front of you on a portrait, and it's quite a scary way to start the ride out. You, of course, go into the famous stretching elevator room, which is a great way to set the tone for the ride, and then you get onto your doom buggy and ride through. There were a lot of aspects to this one that were different, including a huge library space, and then there were some elements that were similar to the other rides, like the skeleton trying to get out of the coffin, or Madame Leota, who conjures up the spirits. If you notice in the ride, you don't actually see any ghosts until after she says her incantation. Then, you can see all of them. Isn't that cool? I thought the ghost bride at this one was actually quite spooky. And then, of course, there's the 3 hitchhiking ghosts. You don't want them to follow you home. After that, we felt like heading into the future. Tomorrowland. Now, there wasn't a lot to film here because the rides are a little bumpy, but I got to enjoy Space Mountain and Star Tours. I mean, Star Wars is fantastic in any language, but it is a trip to hear C-3PO talk like this.
あ、そうだ。防御シールドをテストしなくちゃ。安全第一。
To wrap up the day, we headed back to Adventureland to enjoy the Mark Twain riverboat. Adventureland holds a really special place in my heart. I've just always liked it. It makes you feel like you're in another place and time. Kind of like picking, right? Here comes the riverboat, the Mark Twain, which you can find at almost every Disney park. Last year, when we were at Paris Disneyland, we were surprised to see that it was actually called the Molly Brown instead. This is always a great place to just sit down and relax if your feet are hurting after a long day in the park. Hi everybody, we're having a great time. After the riverboat, we decided it was time to grab a quick meal before we headed out. We went to Cafe Orleans right there in Adventureland, and we got some delicious shrimp sandwiches. Yum, look at these. They taste just like the ones you can get at Cafe Orleans in Anaheim. And of course you gotta finish with a macaron. Oh boy! It's been a fun day, hasn't it? Haha. Now let's see how this tastes. Oh my, oh my, oh my. And I'm falling over. We really had a spectacular time here at Tokyo Disneyland, and I think we picked the exact right moment to head out because as soon as we got in the car, it started pouring rain. What a day. We still have so much more to share from Tokyo, including some thrifting, some antiquing, and a really fun shop where we bought some beautiful Japanese pottery. You have to watch the next video to see all that. In the meantime, let's recap today's finds available now on pickerroad.com. thank you so much for watching this episode. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment. What's your favorite ride at Disneyland? Which park is your favorite? We read every single comment you post because we want you to join the journey.